guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a get ready with me and I'm going to show you how I got this makeup look. If you'd like to see how I got it, then keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to use to moisturise my face is this Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm Moisturiser. It's like a gel formula and I just absolutely love this. It's so hydrating. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. I've also been using some of the other Moisture Balm range, like the masks and also the cream moisturiser as well, and I think they're really good. And what I love about this is, see, when you rub it in, it goes like really watery and then it just soaks into your skin. So I'm just going to pat that in. And then, as always, using my Quick Fix by Urban Decay, I'm just going to prep my skin for makeup. And then while that dries, I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette because I'm still in love with this, and I'm going to take a couple of these shades and work them onto my eyes. So let's zoom in. I like to do eyes first because I find sometimes that there's a lot of fallout, so I don't want that going all over my foundation that I then do. So I'm going to definitely do Half Baked on my lid, and this is a really good transitional colour here, which is Booty Call. And then I really love Tease for doing like in my crease and then kind of up towards the brow bone. And then I'll go in with just the darker one, which is Blackout, because that is the only matte dark one that they've got. This one ends up too shiny, so I'll go in with that one after. And I might use some of my bronzer as well to kind of like warm it up. And as you guys know, I wear false eyelashes, so it's really difficult sometimes to make sure, as you can see, that I don't get it on the lashes. So what I'm going to have to do afterwards is probably just get some mascara and put it on my lashes. Kirsten, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. That's the girl who does my eyelashes. But it can't be helped when you're doing makeup. I just think the Urban Decay products are so overlooked. They are just really good, and they're also a good price point as well. They're not crazy expensive, plus they're one of the ones that you always get at duty free as well when you go on holiday. So I'm just going to take that all over my lid. I quite like how goldeny that is, but I think it might be a bit too yellow. So I'm going to go in with the shade which is 2 up from that, and it's called Chopper. So I'm going to go in with that one there to kind of make it a bit more neutral and not quite as yellow. I should also note that I've ran out of my primer, which is the Paint Pot by MAC, and I really need to replace it. I had it in, I think it was called Bare Study. That was the favourite one for me, so I will need to replace that at some point because I can tell just now that this is all creasing, which isn't great. But yeah, I don't claim to be a makeup artist. This is just a normal girl getting ready for a night out. And then I'm going to go in with Tease with one of my bigger blending brushes. So I'm going to take my Real Techniques 200 brush, and I'm going to take that colour Tease all over my kind of like brow bone area here. And at the minute it looks a bit messy, but we'll kind of tidy it up. And I'm quite happy to just blend this right out like onto my face, because we will be tidying up with my foundation and my concealer. So yeah, just taking Tease on the brow bone right across. I'm going to an engagement party. One of my friends from uni is getting engaged, or well, she is engaged, and I am going to her engagement party tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. She's been going out with the same guy for about 10 years or something, so it was about time, Robert, for God's sake. Now that that's kind of like blended a wee bit, I'm going to go in with that Blackout colour, which is the darkest one. I think eyeshadow is the hardest part to do ever, and it always takes practice, and I feel so out of practice. I used to wear eyeshadow every single day, and now I hardly ever wear it, and I find that doing it, I'm just not as good as what I used to be. So I definitely need to start practicing some more again, because this should be easier than what it is at the minute. So I'm going to take my fave combo of foundations for nights out. It is the Naked Skin by Urban Decay foundation. Absolutely love this. I've got it in the shade 4, which is just perfect for me. It's also very watery. Wait till you see when it goes on. You just never think that this is going to be very good coverage. But literally just a drop down each side, drop down there, a little bit of my nose and a little bit of my chin. And then instead of using like a harder foundation brush, I actually prefer to use something fluffy like this. And this is the Real Techniques, what's it called again? Metal Collection, maybe Solid Metal or something it's called, and this brush number is the number 300. So I'll just take that and blend it all out. This is really good, this brush, for like busy days when you've not really got a lot of time to do your foundation, but you really need it on, and you need it on fast, and you need it on blended well, and you don't want to spend too much time faffing about with it. So definitely this brush is a good one. I don't know if you can buy them individually, but you can certainly get this in a set. So I got it in a set for my birthday from my mum, and I was in much need of new brushes, so I'm so glad that she got me some. I just find this foundation so easy to blend, and also it never ever goes cakey. It's kind of, it's not dewy, but it's not matte, it's just somewhere in the middle. Oh, it just went really dark outside. What the hell? My dad told me the other day actually that every single night from now until the next couple of months, it's going to be getting darker. Every 7 minutes it's going to be darker. Does that make sense? So every night it'll be getting darker by 7 minutes every night, which I think's a lot. Before you know it, it'll be November and we'll be doing Christmas, and I'll be doing Vlogmas this year, which I'm really nervous about, so I'm starting to plan it already. If you don't know what Vlogmas is, it basically is when you put on a video every single day. I did it for a week one time and it almost killed me because I never planned anything, and I didn't have anything scheduled, and I didn't have anything pre-recorded. So if there's anything you'd like to see for Vlogmas, hit me up. Send me a DM on Insta or Facebook or on here. Let me know. So now that that's on, I'm going to go with my MAC Pro Longwear Foundation in the shade NC37. Losing daylight, guys. So again, just like a little bit on each, and then just blend that in. Now you can actually go back in with the Naked Skin by Urban Decay, but because this is a night out and I want to look a bit more flawless, this is better coverage, so I'm just going to go in with this and stipple it out and then kind of blend it. I've also done my fake tan as well, so I'm just going to try to blend that down on my jawline and then on my nose. And as you guys know, I've got quite a lot of like little acne scars here, which if I don't powder in and don't foundation well, you can really see them, and I absolutely can't stand them. I had to go on Roaccutane for my acne when I was younger, and it definitely made a difference, but the acne scarring is so bad, so I'm trying to get things in place now. That's so annoying. Sorry. I'm trying to get things put in place that I can maybe get them, like, I don't know, filled, or I've had microdermabrasion done before. It didn't really make much difference. So if there's anything you can think of that could help with my acne scarring, then let me know. I've tried things like bio oil as well before, and that hasn't really made much difference. So that looks like a nice enough base. Next I'm going to use my Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer, and I have this in the shade Soft Beige. I'm going to take this under my eyes. I'm just currently waiting for my friend to turn up, and I keep thinking that every time a car goes by it's her. A little bit on my nose and then a little bit in there, because again I have another bloody acne scar, and then here, head, done. Then I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that in. I am really wanting to try the Fenty Beauty range. I know that the internet basically broke when Rihanna dropped Fenty, but I am desperate to try it. I think the fact that there's 40 shades of foundation means I should figure out one that's going to fit with my skin tone, but I need to get myself to the nearest Harvey Nichols, I think, do it, to get me some, because it looks bloody divine. If you watch Fleur de Force, her review was my absolute favourite, because she, like me, is just a normal girl who does normal makeup. She's just a bit more natural, a bit more like me, and I just think that if you guys like my kind of vibe on my videos, then you will love her if you don't already follow her, obviously, because she's got a huge following. Not that she needs any help from me, but yeah, she is also such a sweetheart. So I would definitely go and check out Fleur's videos if you do not watch her already. I'm going to start pressing this down, and I'm going to use my MAC Studio Care Blend Pressed Powder in the shade Medium Dark. Absolutely love this, it's one of my favourite powders, and I'm just going to mattify most of my face, because I'm going to then add all the kind of glowiness in with my highlighter. And then I'm going to use this, which you might have seen me haul. It is the PS Insta Girl Flash Photo Powder, and I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and take this under my eyes. Now this is good, right, that it's blue. As you can see, it's blue makeup, right? It's good if you use a fluffy brush. I think when I use a beauty blender to try and powder under my eyes, it goes on very grey, and it's not a good colour for me. don't think grey is a good colour for anyone, but for some reason on my skin it shows up really grey. But as you'll see, it's kind of like blurring out a lot of my scarring. So yeah, pretty impressed with this for £2.50. The only thing I'd say is you don't need mega amounts of it, just like a little amount goes a long way. Definitely notice a difference since I've used this in photographs. I look a bit more kind of like airbrushed and mattified, and yeah, you can't really see any acne scars, which is bonus. So now I'm going to go in with my contour, and I'm going to use this Rimmel Natural Bronzer. I did have my palette by... who's the palette by? It's actually off the... yeah, my Revolution palette. However, the colour that I like is completely done. That's the thing that's annoying with these palettes. It's good that you get like 6 colours to try, but when you figure out which one you like the best and then it's done, you need to buy the whole palette all over again just to get that one shade. So I wasn't going to plan on doing that. So I'm going to just learn to love something new. So I'm going to try this for the first time tonight. It's not bad. It's kind of giving my skin a nicer kind of glow and a kind of more bronzed colour, but I think I will have to go in with one of the shades from that palette just to give it a more defined contour look, but it is warming up my skin quite nicely. I just don't feel like that is contoury enough, so I contoury, as if that's a word, but I am going to go in with my Revolution palette. I'm going to take one of these, itchy nose every time, and I'm going to take one of these more kind of like ashy tones, and this one here, don't even know what shade it is, it doesn't tell you, but it's just the kind of darkest one, although I think the 3 of these are basically the same shade. Next up is my Illamasqua highlighter, and it is my Beyond Powder highlighter in the shade OMG. So obviously come off, but never mind. This has lasted me forever. If you followed my channel for a while, I actually hauled a lot of beauty stuff back in April, I think, but this, as you can see, is super pigmented and really, really good. So I just take this up my cheekbone and then onto my brow bone in a kind of like C shape here. Also, what I've started doing as well is highlighting my temple here, because it just gives a nice look. Like, can you see that? Like there, just nice and like shimmery. I was on Insta today and I had a little look at my profile, and we're nearly at 30k on Insta. Can you believe that? It is crazy. Next up I'm going to do my blusher, which is the Flower Power Blusher by MAC, and I'm going to just do the apples of my cheeks and then blend in that contour and highlight colour together. I love this blusher. I'm not a big blusher girl, so I've got this one and it's lasted me for ages, and I tend to just stick to the same one. I think that's me blushed up. The one thing I just need to do just now, like need to do just now, is my lips, because it's driving me crazy. If I'm going on a night out, I tend to pencil my whole lip just because I think it makes everything last a bit longer. I'm trying to talk and lip line at the same time, how stupid. I just think doing that makes it last a lot longer. And then lip colour I'm going to use is Faux. Let's go with some Faux. Faux by MAC. I love this colour so much. I have had it for quite a while. As you can see, it's like nearly done. MAC lipsticks always taste so good. Oh, I should have mentioned that this is in the shade Spice for my lip liner, which goes with a lot of the neutral MAC shades that you will have. So if you were to do what I just did, which was line my lips and then fill it all in, then you could definitely wear a lot of the neutral MAC shades over the top of that, and you wouldn't really notice that you've done that. I'm going to leave that out actually because I need to take it with me. Right, brow time. So as you know, I have got my brows microbladed, but I need to pencil them in when I'm going on nights out, just because I feel my makeup looks quite heavier. So I need to make sure that everything all kind of looks like it ties in, and I think if I don't do my brows, this looks a bit funny. I'm going to use my NYX brow gel. Now I have had this for ages, absolutely ages, as in like definitely longer than 7 months, definitely longer than Charlie's been here. So I would say maybe verging towards 9 months or something, and it's lasted forever. It's lasted for ages. It's still quite chunky and it doesn't dry out, which I love, and also it's like waterproof. But literally all I'm doing is following the shape that I've made microbladed. I'm not doing anything wild or anything more than what I've got. And do you see how that just makes that look a bit more defined? I'm literally just going to do the same on the other side. It's more just to take the powdery look off my eyebrows, because obviously I've just used a lot of powder and setting powders and foundation, and I just want my eyebrows to look defined and dark and beautiful. Made a mistake. Oh, Jesus. It's all good. Right, so I have now done the brows, and all I need to do now is just comb them through with some clear brow gel, and this one is the Brow This Way by Rimmel, and it is a clear gel, which I love, but I'm going to go and get the darker one because I just love this so much. It just holds my brows in shape and also gives them a little bit like more volume, as if I've got more brow hairs than I actually have. Now that's all done, I'm going to go back in with the eyes and give that a little sorting. So I'm going to take, I don't even know what shade this is. It is a MAC, kind of like a dark purpley browny shade. I'm not sure the colour because it's wiped off, but I'm just going to go in and give this a bit more definition in the crease. And then under the eye as well. That looks so much better now, do you see that? Can you hear that? Game of Love. Who likes that song? It's such an oldie but a goodie. I think the eyes wise, we are kind of done, almost. I'm just going to bronze them up a little bit because they're a bit cool for my liking. So I'm just going to take some of that bronzer and just this little blending brush and just blend in the bronze. Good tip, see if you go in the inner corner here and just drag that down a little bit. The difference it makes for me is phenom. That makes a huge difference for me, don't you think? Now, I'm happy with how that looks, but it's the lashes that are the issue. And I do need a top up, to be fair, but we'll just need to work with what we've got. I'm going to take my favourite mascara, which is the Volume 1 Second Mascara by Bourjois. And I'm going to just basically go for my lashes. Oh, Kirsten, if you're watching this, you're going to hate me so much, but needs must, darling. I'm just going to go for my lashes because this is obviously not a waterproof mascara, and the lashes that I get done are semi-permanent, so they're really long lasting, but it means I can wash this off carefully later. So when I come in for a shower, I can go and steam this off my eyes with the shower. But it just gives me a better look just now. Like, that looks so much more defined than that one. I'm also going to go in my bottom lashes as well, because it makes a big difference for me if I do my bottom lashes. It just looks weird if I don't have them done. I think I also might go in and darken up that shadow a wee bit more. So now that I'm pretty much almost done, I'm going to take this brush. It's a kind of like really nice angled pointy brush by Real Techniques. It's in the number 201, and I'm going to go in with the darkest shade in here and mix it with teas. So it's black, what the black one's called Blackout, with teas, and I'm going to take that underneath my eye, just at the lashes. I'm just taking that under my lash line, and then that'll be me ready to go. What do you think of my makeup?
Yeah, that's good. Nice.
Good. Aww, thanks. Final point before you like topple on top of me here. Fraser's having shoe dilemmas, shoe dramas. Right, I'm going to take my Revolution Pro Fix and just spray it, and then you can get in. Okay.
Yeah, makeup looks good.
I feel so out of practice, so that's what I was just saying. Right, and once that's all dried, that's me ready to go. So I'm going to link all of the products that I use in this video down below. If you haven't subscribed, please stick along for more videos in the future, and I'll see you next time. Bye!